Yes, I'm laughing at you. Yeah, so I was lazy enough to not even change after recording the other video. Yes, it's 2016 and I just got my very first smartphone. It's not that I couldn't afford one before or anything, it's just I didn't really want to have one, or I didn't really need one. I'm also this kind of person who doesn't want to like blend into society, so I mostly go the opposite way than everyone else. At least I think I do. So when there is a thing that everyone has, I obviously don't want to have it unless I really need it. And even though I really like technology, especially computers, I don't know, I just wasn't keen on having a smartphone. But then some things started happening, and I started to need a smartphone, because even at classes I had situations when I had to take a picture of something and then send it to my email, but all on mobile, of course, and I couldn't do it. I had to ask my friends to do it for me, and that was a bit, well, that was a problem, really. I didn't feel self-sufficient enough. And also with social media, with me being needed on social media all the time, like on the Sims group when I'm an admin, and sometimes I'm out of my house and something happens and I'm not there because I only used to use the internet on a PC, and I actually still think that it's the only proper device to use it on. But still, this thing is really useful, so I can't say it's more comfortable though. Especially that I don't even know how to even hold this thing, just or type on it. Oh my god, typing is the worst. It will take me like 3 years to learn how to type on this, even though I downloaded a nice keyboard. And it's not like I'm this grandma who is not good with technology or something, because I'm pretty good with technology, and I think Android is actually very intuitive, and also I had absolutely no problem with downloading apps, with, I don't know, personalizing my phone, with setting everything to my needs and stuff. So, but there's one thing that brought concern to me, that my computer feels my phone, and I can download apps from my computer to my phone without plugging it. That's spooky. Like, really. But yeah, but it's a really cool thing to have. In case you're curious, it's a MyPhone. Wait, it's a MyPhone Fun 4. It's from a Polish brand, I guess, and it's a really cheap and really good phone. Like, it has really what did I do here? Oh, okay. It has really good specs, and it's also really cheap because I got it for like 80 euros, maybe, something like that. It was about 300 zlotys, so yeah. So it's not an iPhone, it's not a Samsung, I don't know how you guys say it, or any or HTC or nothing else. It's just a simple yellow phone, and I'm really happy that it's yellow, even though at first they sent me a white one, and even though I was considering getting a white one, I actually wrote to them, and it turned out to be a misunderstanding, and they just sent another delivery guy to me to bring me this one, and I'm really happy that I have a yellow one because it's my favorite color. One of, at least. Yeah, so at this occasion, even though I've been recording for almost 10 years, 10 years already. Oh Jesus, that's a long video. 10 minutes. God damn it, brain. So yeah, I actually thought that I could tell a story of all my phones because some parts of it are a bit interesting and maybe even relatable in some way or something. So we could all just share our experience with phones. And actually it's been a while since I had a new, like, factory new bought phone. This is probably like the second one I have that is actually new, bought from the producers. And the first one that was new when I bought it was this. It's a Siemens A50. It's really dirty because I got it out of some box somewhere. But yeah, I still have it. That was my very first phone. And I absolutely loved it, especially that it's kind of like this navy blue color. Wait, I will show you from close up. Yeah, and of course it was in like, I don't know, 2003 or something. I was in like the 5th grade, and this one was more expensive than this one was this year. Like, it's been only 13 years. But really, this one was, I can't remember anymore, but it was like 300 or 400 zlotys, and this one was almost 300 zlotys. So what? Technology is just yeah. So that was my first, and then I got like a Nokia. No, how do you say it? How do you say it English like? We say Nokia, so it was a Nokia. I got it from my mama. Yeah, I stole it from my mom because she had a new phone, I guess. And I really liked this phone because it had some cool games like Snake or Space Impact or something. Yeah. And it was really like super little. It was like this little. This one is small, and that one was like this. Yeah, super small. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it anymore, but it was like a goldenish silver something, and it was really cool. But then I can't remember why, but then I switched back to this. I guess the Nokia broke or something. I don't really know. Okay, I remember now. After the Nokia, my dad bought me this Alcatel. That was really cool because you could like rotate it and you could play games on the number keyboard like this. But it's a funny story because I went to the pool with my class, and my friends wouldn't wait for me until I change, so I was really in hurry, and the phone, when I think when I put down my pants, everything fell from the pockets. The phone and my change, and it was actually a lot of change, so I brought up the change, just like collected it, and I completely forgot about the phone. I was 13, okay? I was a kid. And yeah, and then I realized it like after, even like when I was changing again after the whole pool thing. So, and I was like, oh fuck. Well, okay, I didn't use those words yet then. But yeah, it was pretty bad. And everyone was laughing at me that I lost my phone on the pool, like in the changing rooms, because someone obviously took it, right? Because I remember that the phone kind of fell under the doors, I mean the walls, to another changing room. And I was like, okay, I'll collect the money and then I'll change and then I'll go there to get the phone. Because it was empty, I think, but of course I forgot about it, so the phone was gone. And that was one of my favorite phones, one of the best ones I had. It had a very comfortable keyboard, it had a big screen, so I really miss that phone even right now. Yeah, so that's one funny story. And the other one, and yes, and then I was still on this, back to this. I don't remember why I didn't use the Nokia anymore, but I was back to this. And then another funny story, because when my brother was 17, about 17 probably, so it was about the time when I lost the phone, his phone was stolen. Like 4 bald big guys just like approached him on the street in the morning when he was going to high school, and they were just like, give me your phone. So he had pretty much no choice but giving it to them. So, and it was also a pretty cool phone. So then I think he was using the Nokia then. Yes. And so the phone was gone again. But then 2 years later, we had a letter from the police. I mean, my brother got a letter that he should go to the police station for the case of what do you call, is there a word for that? Like stealing and selling? Is there wait, I will check. Is there a word for that? Fencing? That's really weird. Maybe. Okay. And my mom was like, what? But it turned out they actually gave us back the phone after 2 fucking years. Like, really. And what this phone experienced, I will never imagine even of experiencing. Because it had to have a really, really tough life. And I think my brother had a new phone then. He bought himself like a Sony Ericsson or something. Because he was already working, so I got this phone instead of this one, because this one died, because I used to like throw it in the air, I don't know why, and it just fell a few times, so yeah. So it died, it doesn't work anymore, which is too bad, because feels. Yeah, so this one actually still works, even though it has tape all over it. Wait. Focus. Yeah, it has tape all over it. You can see it glowing. Yeah, but it's a Sagem. I don't know how to read those things in English. My X52 or something. And it seemed like it has like this huge screen and a very, very good camera and stuff. It was a pretty good phone back then, before it was stolen. So maybe that's the reason why it was stolen, right? So I was using it then, even though it had, like, its case has been replaced and it didn't fit. That's why it needs tape, because it used to be blue and it's black, so okay. Yeah, so I was using it then, but then I got, okay, this phone was slowly dying, even though it still works, and there are still pictures on it. So I was like 15 when I had this, but then I don't have this phone anymore, sadly, because then my brother was using it and he lost it. Never mind. It was a Samsung, like this clap Samsung, yeah, and I really like this phone too, even though it had some issues and it didn't have a camera or anything, but it was a really nice phone. It looked nice. It was very, like, feminine, maybe, I guess. I had it for the whole high school. Yeah, I got it right before high school, and I replaced it with another one when I was going to university. And the one I replaced it with was... Oh, it has a really bad scratch. Okay. Was this one. And I absolutely loved this phone. This was one of the best phones I had ever. And it was 2011, I guess. And everyone were having smartphones already, and I was happy to finally have a phone that has MP3 player. So yeah, so that's me with phones. I was always a few years behind, and I didn't really mind. So yeah, so this one was definitely one of my favorites, even though it had a really bad camera, but it's very light and it's very handy, and it has a pretty big screen for a phone small like this. So, and it had an MP3 player, so it was really useful. And the battery on this phone is crazy. It could go for at least 3 days. Nokia, right? Unfortunately, when I was like 2 years ago probably, this phone started dying on me because it wasn't new when I bought it. I bought it used, like in a store with used phones. Yes, my vocabulary is just amazing. Yeah, so then my boyfriend gave me this. I was supposed to pay for it, but I never actually paid for it. Yeah, it's the phone that I used to really want to have. Xperia Mini. Yes. It is a smartphone, kind of. It probably was a smartphone in like 2010 when it came out, because it's Android 2 or something. It's really old. But it was a really nice phone because it had the keyboard. Yeah, and I really like this phone, but I barely could use like internet on it or something. Apps didn't work anymore, and the internet was just like so slow. I sometimes used it, but not really too often because I wasn't patient enough. But yeah, and that's my last phone. That's the one I replaced with a new super extra super mega smartphone for 300 zlotys. I'm still getting used to it. It's really weird for me to actually be able to use the internet on a mobile. I'm totally new to it. So I'm like, oh god. And I'm also playing Angry Birds. Finally. I haven't used it too much yet because it's only been like a week since I had it. But yeah, it has a pretty crappy camera, but camera was not my priority in the phone. I just wanted it to work well, and this one works really well. Yeah, and I can have plenty of stuff launched at once and it doesn't lag or anything. Like I didn't know that you had to actually close the apps, so I had like 30 open at once and it didn't die, so that's good. And it's yellow. The best part about this phone is that it's yellow. So this was like a chit chat video. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, and tell me your stories about the phones. Was your phone ever stolen? If it was, I'm really sorry, because that must have been traumatic. Did you ever lose your phone in a really stupid way, like in the pool? Not literally in the pool, I lost it in the changing rooms, yes. So I would really love to read about them. Maybe you, I don't know, maybe you threw it at someone or something. If it was a Nokia, then I'm sorry for that person. Yeah, so write me in the comments, and remember to subscribe and like if you like the video, and see you in the next one. Bye! I didn't think I'd do a vlog, but look at 2015 Martikor. She has no idea how much of a vlogger she will be. I think I wanted to vlog since the very beginning I started on YouTube.